Hey, welcome in, Rebecca, and anyone else that might be in here. How is everybody doing? Rebecca said hi to Dina. Dina just now sat down, so she didn't know that.
Hi, Rebecca.
Glad you're here, Miss Rebecca. We pinned the link to come up live with us. This is our open mic on Sunday evening, September the 8th. On Sunday, I got to turn my volume down. So we got 5 watching. How's everybody doing? Who we got in here? Y'all tell us who you are and what's going on, where you from. Hi, Duncan family. Welcome in, Greg and
Hello.
Donna. How are y'all? This is just getting in here. This is open mic night. You can hit that link at the top of the chat. It'll put you in our basement and we can bring you up live with us. Watch live now. Somebody else going live, but that's cool. That's
we
cool.
actually have another friend of ours on live right now too.
Robbie, I seen that.
Yeah, there's
Hey, look who we got in the basement. We got Ryan with Farm to Table Direct Show. How's Ryan? We got you, Ryan. You got audio?
Yeah. How you doing? Doing good.
Good. We got you. We got you up.
Yeah, let me turn something down here.
Greg, you and Donna jump in there if you'd like to. Hi, Lori. Welcome in. Glad you're here with us tonight.
Hello, Lori.
We're excited. Hey, Scotty, how are you? Howdy, y'all. You're starting to get the language down there. Being from Boston, that's not natural, but for us, we grew up with it.
Having to adjust having to adjust everything back. I had it all tore down for our trip up to Ozarks this weekend.
Oh, how was that?
Oh my goodness, I can't explain it. It was huge. There was, Friday was crowded, but Saturday was insane. But the speakers were great. Everybody was there. Was great. It was, I'd guess, probably anywhere 3,000 to 4,000 or more. So,
awesome.
And Greg was there. We see
Looks like Greg's traveling.
Yeah, he's on his way back.
No audio, Greg. Hang on. I see a problem right here.
There you go.
There
I am.
There we got you. Hi,
Yeah.
Greg.
Hello.
So we would.
I'll tell you what. Now we had a blast up in Ozark. It was, man, what an incredible weekend. Yeah, weekend.
I got a prediction that the Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous is going to blow us out of our socks. We're gonna
try to be there. I can't promise that one yet, but that's the reason I hadn't put my name on the dotted line to help or anything. But we're gonna try to go there.
Well, Dina's got candy making right now for that trip, and yeah, I don't know. Can y'all hear that freeze dryer in the background? That's not bothering people, is it?
No, that's. I want to brag. I want to brag on Farm to Table Direct Show. Them guys did incredible. If you missed the rendezvous or the expo up there, you can go on their website and almost. You'll miss getting to taste the goat ice cream, and you'll miss getting to pay $10 for a corn dog. But other than that, I'm telling you, these guys has got all the information on their site. It's incredible.
Well, I have experienced them before, and I know. Hey, Clyde, welcome in. Let's have a cup of coffee. I I know what you're talking about. They do a good job. They didn't know me. Hey, Tony Walsh, welcome in. Glad you're here. They didn't know me very well then. We've gotten to know each other a little better now. But I watched them work at the Okie Homestead Expo.
They were behind us.
And yeah, they were behind us 1 year. And yeah, they're impressive. I don't know why they're not bigger than they are already on YouTube. They do that good a job.
I agree.
Keith and I have had that discussion many times, and including on the drive home today. We were looking at our numbers on YouTube and looking at our numbers on Facebook. Facebook was doing pretty doggone good, but YouTube just wasn't getting the attention. And hey, Red Dirt Rooster Road.
Yeah, y'all welcome in Red Dirt Rooster Road. Monty and Michelle, how are y'all?
We just we don't know what button we're not clicking, or if they're just keeping us. Maybe we're too much God and country. I don't know. I mean, it's
hell. I'm telling you, I have stammered a bit since I started reading the Bible first thing in the morning. And if that's a problem, going to keep me from being YouTube famous, I'm okay with not being YouTube famous.
We were just over with Dale over on 9 Acres, and that's what I in one of the comment blocks there, I'd made the statement that it's the glorifying God and the relationship building is more important than the numbers.
Amen. Amen. Hey, Sean, welcome in. Let's trade paint. I don't know. You might have to go to the optometrist. I'm in the picture. You say beautiful people.
Hey, it might take a while, but I think old Farm to Direct's going to be an overnight success. We just have to wait for it.
Well,
it's overnight in a couple of years.
Well,
yeah.
Keith and I have said, we're glad it's been slow. It's let us grow into it.
Michelle, I can hear y'all. Can y'all hear us? Monty, Michelle, can y'all hear us?
Yes. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Looks like y'all are kicking back on the couch. We're glad you're in here. They're coming to the Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous. Hey, Tom, welcome in from the UK.
Hey.
He was in my Bible reading this morning at 4:20 this morning. Glad you're in here.
So I say that was his afternoon. He was later in his day for you there, Jack.
Yeah, it was like 10 p.m. or something like that for him, like 10:20 when I started and 4:20 a.m. here.
You must be getting up now. Go.
No, it's the middle of the night or something for him now. I don't remember. I could have my times wrong, but
yeah, he's about 5 or 6 hours. I think about 6 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, something like that. But anyway, how's everybody? What's going on Red Dirt Rooster Road's farm?
I think if we watch it on this one.
Can you all hear us?
Yep. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is so delayed on
Yes.
we're watching you on. Today we've been working the bees, mowing the yard, feeding the steers, doing the normal farm stuff.
All the fun stuff. Looky here, we got another guest, Miss Joy-Filled Janae. Welcome in. I'm glad you're in here, Joy-Filled Janae.
Hey y'all, that's Deanna and Jack and Ryan and Keith.
I think we're listening.
And Greg at Duncan Family and Red Dirt Road. Hey y'all.
Hey there.
Hey, I just want to get on here real quick because I love Deanna and Jack. They're a wonderful channel. Thank y'all for coming on in and showing love. I'm going to be heading right now on the road and traveling, but I want y'all to know that I'll be listening in and chiming in when I can, but I'll just be laying back tonight and just listening in. I want y'all to know I'm here, though, okay?
Well, we appreciate you. Yeah, you be careful on the road. We don't want to be a cause of any problems. For sure.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I appreciate that very much. Yes.
All right. AO, I'm trying to remember your name. Welcome
Hey,
in,
there's
though.
Tony Walsh. Hey, Tony and Jackie.
Yep, Tony's in here.
Yeah, R&W Farmstead. Hey, y'all.
Y'all, AO, yep, can hear all of you. Good deal. I want to say it's Alan. Am I
Yes,
wrong? Tell us your name again, AO. I know I told you I'd try to remember, but I haven't so far. But anyway, we're glad you're in here. So y'all work the bees today?
Yeah, we haven't been in them in a while, so we sorry, we got too many voices coming in here. Yeah, we hadn't been in them in a while, so we got we got 4 hives here at the house. So we got into those 4, and we wound up pulling 4 frames of honey that we're gonna extract out, and then we
Nice.
got 1 hive over at her dad's house that we know we're gonna pull probably at least 8 or 9 frames out of that to extract, but he begged us to wait until he got back because he wants to be
That'd
there.
be nice.
Yeah.
So
Well, we didn't even think we were going to get any this year, so
yeah,
we didn't expect any.
we've had queen problems all summer long.
Well, I have got a honey pressing video. We bought a press this year because we done a cutout and that comb is not in a frame, you know, so I couldn't spin it in my spinner. So I've got a honey pressing video. I could probably get it out tonight or tomorrow, most likely. But I've got one of my hives absconded on me.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
We've got
no.
that big cutout that I just did. So we split that between me and Clyde over at Let's Have a Cup of Coffee, and they stayed for a few days and then they left.
Hopefully he still got it.
Great.
Hopefully, we haven't been in his, but hopefully his are still there.
Now, did you ever figure out which one had the queen?
Well, I'm hoping he did, because we had some day old eggs, all stages of brood in there. So I was hopeful they'd create a queen, and whichever half didn't get one.
Yeah.
But apparently that didn't happen, or I've had them abscond when I felt like they were in the, hey, Christine, welcome in. When I put them up in the bee Taj Mahal, and
Yeah.
it's just difficult.
Yeah. We had
Sometimes.
2 weeks ago we had a little swarm. I mean, it wasn't any bigger than my hand, and we put them in a little nuke with frames that had been in the honey, and they stayed for maybe 7, 8, 9 hours.
Wow,
When they got there the next morning, they took off. So
just wasn't what they're looking for.
yeah,
I don't do it anymore, but I used to do a bunch of cutouts where you tear out walls and cut down trees.
yeah,
And I got to where I had to charge the people, and they'd like, well, you're getting free bees. I said, those free bees don't come with a guarantee.
yeah,
Right.
What I got more times than not was 6 to 8 hours worth of work that I didn't get any return on.
yeah. That's the deal. You watch some of these guys, 628 Dirt Rooster, and what's the other guy?
JP the Bee Man down
JP,
Louisiana.
Yeah.
I've met him in person.
They charge to come get those bees. They charge, and I guess down in Mississippi they're willing to pay it, but not up here.
I didn't charge for the longest time, and one of the local guys around here that does it too, and he's got hundreds of hives now, but he said, Jack, there's experts in the field. Not everybody has the equipment and can come do that. Those experts get paid to do heat and air, or those experts get paid to whatever, you name it. So he convinced me, and it did help.
Yeah.
Because Dina was looking at me like every time you go do something, you buy $100 worth of.
I know. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the bees would just leave, you know.
The most expensive hobby with very little return.
It really is. But I love it.
And they're very willing to give you a stinger every now and
Oh,
then.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I think I took 4 this year. That was the first. Sure.
Oh, I got,
Fun.
Jamie lives.
Now,
what's that, Greg?
We were passing the deal. I didn't mean. I was trying to talk real low. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Thank you, Christine.
Yeah,
I like this shirt too.
yeah,
that's it.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Wait, are y'all
So-
going to be at the expo next week, next Sunday at the fairgrounds?
Oh, the Urban Homesteading Expo.
We
I
have,
would like to go.
yeah, we're gonna be there.
Go.
Good. We'll get to see you. Me and Keith and we're making the trip up Sunday. So,
Good.
That,
Oh,
you
good.
know, that was a little wisdom on my part right there, right?
There you go. That's a smart man.
So yeah, I hadn't even thought about going.
We
To be
haven't
honest,
talked about it, but I would like to go. I was reading up on it today.
Yeah.
that'd be good.
Or the bee club that I'm in, the Noble Beekeepers Association.
My shirt.
Yeah,
Yep.
our club is volunteering at the Oklahoma. I forget who puts it on, but we've got a
The
big
Bee
booth
Association.
in one of the buildings. They're going to have the guy brings out a fresh hive every day to put in the viewing hive.
Ryan, help me out. What's the guy's name? Sweet Stingers.
Oh, Justin Scott with Sweet Stingers Honey and Apiary is going to be speaking.
Yeah.
Up there at OKC at the Urban Expo.
Yeah, I think he's at like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I had I've looked at the schedule, but I hadn't printed it off yet. Normally we print one of those off, but since our trip up there Sunday is not for coverage, we're just going up to hang out and social, and kind of visit with our friends, and for once get to sit down and actually listen instead of having to be running all the time.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
If there's if you get time while you're up there Sunday, I'm not sure what building it's going to be in, but they've got a big booth there, and they're doing several.
Christine, it's at the
State Fair.
Oklahoma State Fair.
Yes, and they're doing the. I didn't know you were talking to the chat, but they're doing judging on honeycomb this year. Bring a frame of honey and set it up in the deal, and they're actually going to judge it on how well that frame of honey looks, and then they have the blind tasting, and there's a lot. It's a pretty neat deal. So you get it while you're up there, wander over and take a look at it.
It's in the Modern Living Building.
There's that Keith Gravely dude just popped in.
And it's
Yeah,
possible
he's
that-
on his Facebook instead of ours, or his YouTube instead of ours.
Cool. Welcome in, Keith. Hey, Christine, we got room on the panel for you if you'd like to pop up here.
Oh yeah.
Gonna be, oh yeah, y'all got that race coming up. I wish we could get up there to that. How's Johnny? She's busy saying hi to everybody else. So yeah, that's exciting. If we get a chance, I'd love to buzz through there, get that buzz through there. Check that out. I'm not gonna bring a frame of honey or nothing, but
No, you had to submit it early, and actually one thing, I don't know how many people on here do bees, but they're in the process of getting state license plates for your vehicles.
Oh yeah.
really,
Yeah, they're they're doing a deal right now so that you can have a state license plate about the bees.
Hi, Neil. Welcome in. You know, when we first got in, we went all in. Well, we actually seen JP the bee man, or you didn't go to that one. We went to the state bee meeting over in Ada.
I was at one. How many?
That was
you
the
been
one
to
we
two?
went to. I've been to two. Me and Daddy went to the next
Oh.
one. They told us how we could register in the do not spray list and all of that.
We did
That does not work.
It doesn't.
The farmers around here, they don't check the do not spray list. And
Yeah,
I
I was wondering about that.
It's just the state people that are spraying down the road, the right of ways.
well, I'm the spray guy for the county and
One of them.
one of them. And that list didn't check for the county either.
Really?
Wow. Yeah,
Ours are far enough away from the road that we don't have to worry about it.
I
But
know.
Christine, bees are fascinating. They're very interesting to watch. It's incredible. They really are. The hierarchy of a beehive is just so impressive.
Yep.
Dina got me my first hive probably 8 years ago, 8 or maybe 9. And I had wanted them because my granddad kept bees when I was a kid.
Yep.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the deal. Her grandpa, he had a good sized apiary, and then her dad started keeping them, and then we started in, and then hopefully one of our boys will pick it up. But right now it's just us.
Who'd we just lose? Janae?
Janae, we're
What?
praying for safe travels too.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, Janae.
Yeah. But yeah, they're anybody that gets a chance to mess with bees, they're incredible little creatures. My first experience was her grandpa was over at her dad's working a hive, 2 hives, and her dad ran the smoker for him the first hive, and I was standing there in a pair of shorts and a tank-top and flip flops, and her dad turned around, handed me the smoker, and said, "Your turn." And I had to step up there and sit there, and he was like, "I'll tell you when to puff them," and I didn't get muscle and never got stung.
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you, my buddy is going to help me. He knew we had a nuke coming. Dina gave me for Christmas. He's like, if you know of any wild hives or swarms or anything, well, we work for the county, and I found a hive in a bridge post. It's a metal bridge post, but it just had quarter-size hole on 2 sides. So getting them out, the commissioner didn't want me to take a torch to the post.
Imagine that.
So we watched it and we watched it and we watched it. And finally, I caught a swarm out of it. And I called my buddy and he said, "Okay, I'm on my way over." So we grabbed this cardboard box and we go out there, and I got a 10-foot A-frame ladders in the middle of the road because the swarm went straight above the road. It starts drizzling rain. He says, "Oh, we don't need our bee suits. Swarms are gentle," and there's a little truth to that. But anyway, he holds that box up there, and I'm below him on the ladder. He shakes that whole swarm off in there, hands it to me, and it hit right between the eyes. And then it's raining, so we put them in the cab of my pickup and drive them home. It was quite a trip.
Oh man.
Christine say, if a lady started keeping bees, what part of the year should she start, and where do I find learning resources? YouTube University is some of the best learning resources.
Yeah, but your honey people, your bee people, like your local bee people.
There's a bee club usually. I know Monty and Michelle's member of one, and we're a member of Southwest Oklahoma Bee Association. And you'd find you sending her information there. Early spring's what I was going to say too.
Yeah. Somebody will be selling nukes in your area probably, and you could start with a nuke.
There's a guy. Look up Royal Bees.
He's not doing it anymore.
Is
Oh,
Brian
Brian's
not doing it anymore?
No.
See, I got his number, but I hadn't talked to him in a while.
Yeah, he
We got beef from him.
actually our best hive right now. It was a royal, was from Brian.
That's why they're
The first ones was from Brian too.
Yeah, but he he was, well, I shouldn't say he's not doing it. I know he's downsizing.
Yeah, I knew he got rid of his supply store.
Yeah.
Christine, nukes are a small starter beehive. It's like 5 frames instead of a 10 full frame hive. It's just a good way. It's the way they're sold. You can buy them in packages, or you can buy them in nukes. And I recommend nukes over packaged bees.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Nucleus.
Michelle knows all the technical terms.
Yeah. Well, she can spell better than I can. I can read any word. I just can't spell it.
I can read it. You may not understand what I read. I tell everybody, I hadn't said it but just a couple of times, but I started doing the Bible reading first thing in the morning at 4:20 a.m. I told them, I said, now I'm going to be reading in Okie. Whether you can understand Okie or not, I can't, you may have to translate. Welcome, Miss Rebecca, Touched by Yarn, to our panel. How's Miss Rebecca?
I'm doing good.
Good, Rebecca.
Well, we're glad you're up here. It's been a little while since we've seen your pretty face.
Thank you.
Where are the Gillums at?
They're over around
East.
what? Moody's the name of the town, but close to Tahlequah. Close to Tahlequah. So they're not all that far from you guys. I mean, a little ways. But
What's your shirt say, Jack?
who's asking?
Treasure Hunter Neil.
It says, "Make disciples, not excuses."
There you go.
Nice.
So,
That's a nice shirt.
Mm-hmm.
well, thank you. It's a men's ministry. It's called SOCON. It stands for Your Soul in Control and Not Your Flesh. Basically, is what it boils down to. And a friend of mine started it out of Yukon, Oklahoma, and it's global. It's unbelievable how many men are involved in that.
Hey, I appreciate y'all letting me sit in. We're going to turn this camera off, but we'll still be listening in.
All right,
Hey,
so be safe,
Hi,
Trevor.
Greg.
Y'all be careful. I see you got the sun out of your eyes finally.
Yeah, well, we had to take a wee little stop, so we had to stop. So, all right, we'll be listening in.
We'll be seeing you, Greg.
It was great
Greg,
seeing
y'all
you.
be careful, Donna. So Treasure Hunter Neil says he used to live in Tahlequah. I used to want to go to Tahlequah so bad when I was a kid, where the red fern grows.
Oh.
If you've ever read the book, or we read it in school. Yeah,
I read it in school also.
Even way up there in Missouri.
I didn't go to school in Missouri.
No, where are you originally from?
I was born in the state of California, and I left when I was 2 years old.
That's a good
My-
decision.
Of course, with my family. I was too young to stay. And then my parents moved to Utah until I was like 10 or 11. And then we moved to Washington State. I lived there until I was 18. But I've been in Missouri since 83.
1983. Any of you
83.
guys ever heard of Chickasha, Oklahoma?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
So I was born in Chickasha, and I'm going to tell a California story. I was out in California for a 9-day conference, professional conference that I was way back when I was in the corporate side of things. And it was kind of behind the times. The stuff is all around training and safety and stuff. And what they were teaching in general industry, the oil field was far advanced of. And I was with Marathon. I was training manager for Marathon Oil. We decided to take a day, me and the guy that was with me, and go tour the Spanish, what do you call it? The monasteries and stuff. And so we get in this one, and there's a beautiful orange tree. Well, you don't see orange trees in Oklahoma. All right. So I'm looking at this orange tree, and I'm like, Paul, my buddy, I'm like, I want to pick one of them oranges. Well, this lady over there, Paul's telling me, you're going to get in trouble. There's a lady over there, and she hears me. She turns out she's 91 years old. She was sweeping the sidewalk, and we got to talking. She picked an orange and brought it to me. It was good orange, by the way. And we got to talking, and she said, y'all ain't from here. I can hear it in your accent. Where are you from? And I said, I'm from Oklahoma. And she said, I was born in Oklahoma. I said, oh, yeah? Where at? She said, Chickasha, Oklahoma. I was born in Chickasha, Oklahoma. And we talked a little more, and her birthday was the exact same day as mine.
Wow.
9th of September, which mine's tomorrow. And she was 91, and I think I was early 40s then. But anyway, she get moved away when she was 2.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And had never been back to Chickasha. She said, I've always wanted to go back, but she had never been back. Blew my mind that God put us together that way. I thought it was crazy.
Wow.
Pretty
Well,
cool.
I've never been back to California either.
Well, I got a son in California at the 1st of October. He's moving out of California. He's been out there 2 years.
Yeah. I spent 3 years of my life stationed out there. So it was.
Well, I lived there in the 70s. My dad was stationed at Pendleton.
Right.
And I don't remember it. I was a baby. I was like 3 or 4 years old.
Right.
I got 2 memories. We went to Disneyland. I remember that. And my mom had a wreck. And I skinned the top of my shoulder off in that wreck back before seatbelts was even in most vehicles.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had them, but we didn't use them.
Yeah, he was talking about Oklahoma and California, that weird connection. I was I had a brief little bit of time. I was living out there after I left the Marine Corps, and I was helping a friend out in a gift shop at a hotel for a week. And that week they were having the Jim Thorpe Awards out there in California and all that stuff. And the Jim Thorpe family was out there, and I got to meet a bunch of them in the gift shop and sit there and talk with them. And the fact that I knew who he was and knew the history and knew the story, they were loving that. So that was totally cool.
It was like, if I can remember.
Oh, really?
The channel's name was Tony, Our Cabin in the Woods.
Yep.
He was out on the beach and met up with some people that were close to Tenkiller, that lived in Tenkiller. It's a small world.
Well, I learned to water ski at Tenkiller. We lived in a little town called Shulter. I don't know if y'all know where Shulter's at. It's halfway between Henrietta and Okmulgee.
Okay.
Exactly halfway. I think it's 7 miles from both. But
I've
anyway,
probably been through there.
yeah. Well, there's a great big old railroad track rise up, and if you don't know the towns on the other side of that railroad track, you'll drive right by it and just see the sign and not know it. And I hadn't been back in a long time. Hey, welcome in, Ralph from Webb's Web. We're glad you're in here.
Hi, Ralph. I was reading the chat that Tony Walsh said he was out in California in 68 to 74. I wasn't there.
Well, that was back when
I was out there in 73, 74, 72, somewhere right in there. Yeah. I want to address something Neil put in the chat. Neil, you said your mom's from El Reno. Well, Dina and I just rented and watched that new Twisters movie the other night. We had a date night in the living room. And El Reno's in that movie.
Cool.
So it's pretty good little movie.
I have to check that one out. We went and watched The Forge, the new one from the Kendrick brothers. The other day.
Be good.
It is. It's real good.
You need to go outside.
Well, I will tell you, I can say it on here. I don't think I'll get in trouble, but up at the Ozarks Expo Friday night, we got an advanced screening of a movie called Homestead.
Yeah, it looked good.
Angel Studios, and it was it delivered. It's kind of find out it's the first in a series that they're going to put out. But it was it was definitely a nice treat to get to see that 3 months early. So it'll be out in December. So,
I heard them talking about it in some of the advertising, and I went and checked it out a little bit, what I could find.
Right.
I want to watch it. That's for sure. It's all Grady. Welcome in. Happy Sunday.
Yeah, they told us we couldn't record, we couldn't take pictures, we couldn't do anything with it. So it was,
I don't blame you, but you shouldn't get in trouble for talking about it on here because you didn't tell us.
I don't think so. Yeah, I will say this: you get a chance to go see it. I watched it there, and I'll probably be looking to watch it when it comes back out. You know,
one of them you can watch.
Yep, I'd like to see it. I think I'll take my beautiful bride with me, and we'll find it and watch it.
There you go.
Now we've been in here 35 minutes since we kicked off, and I hadn't mentioned very much, and I cannot get out of here without mentioning it. We'll go late tonight since it's a open mic night, but not super late, but later than just an hour.
You might be by yourself.
But I want to mention the Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous.
Absolutely.
I've seen smiles all around. So it's coming up September the 27th and 28th. It's 3 weeks, y'all.
Yep.
We've been talking about it forever, and it's 3 weeks away. And I'm so
coming quickly.
It's coming quickly.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed about all that's going to be there. And Ryan, jump in anytime you can kick in, but there's going to be swap meets and animal trades and animal sales and craft booths. We'll be there with our candy. It might not be a whole bunch of candy.
Skittles.
It's going to be a lot of Skittles. That's going to be
pickles.
Yeah, right now that's all we got. But I've got some funky taffy flavors I'm going to do up since we've got them. Hey, welcome in, sister. Happy birthday to brother.
No, there's any left.
I seen them stacked up in there a while ago.
Yeah. Hey, Simple Acre. Seen they jumped in there.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome in, Simple Acre.
Hey, Simple Acre.
So it's at the Southeast Expo Center, McAllister, Oklahoma. And I know that Red Dirt Rooster Road's going to join us. Yep. I know that my friend Rebecca wants to join us, but can't be there. We have talked about that and off air and away from YouTube even. But I think it's going to be – I've never been to the Ozark. Ozark is the longest running one in our general area.
Yeah.
And it sounded, I caught a little bit of y'all's live stuff, and I'm going to go back and watch everything I can. I get the benefit of able to watch that
right
while I'm working, or at least listen to a lot of it. So I'm going to go back and do some of that starting tomorrow. But I missed a bunch of it.
Yeah, it was, I'll be honest with you, it had, because of the way it's laid out up there at Ozarks, it had almost a festival kind of feel to it, the way the food trucks were, where the vendor tents and the way the vendors and sponsors were stationed out. And there was 4 different presentations going on at a time, all through both days. And so it was hard to keep up. We couldn't possibly have gotten it all. I mean, it was just not possible.
I Googled it up, and I thought the same thing by watching what I seen was it had that festival layout. And I think that this rendezvous, and I started into the rendezvous support early on, getting with Chris, but I didn't really have her vision until just recently. The rendezvous part sounds like just a meetup. Well, it is. But it is modeled after the Mountain Men Rendezvous in Idaho. And if I've wanted to go to that since I was a kid. That's been running since the 1800s.
Right.
And it's not just a come and learn this. It is a interaction, get to know you, build a community. and that's what Chris is trying to do. And I'm so excited about it. Just got home.
He's on the phone, or they're on the phone, so chat's difficult. So.
I can't get it to pop up there. Just got home and on the phone. Chat's difficult, a little difficult, but thanks. Okay. Wasn't sure what was up there, but anyway, I'm excited. I don't know if y'all can tell. I'm looking forward to seeing Ryan and Keith there, and Monty and Michelle and Rebecca. You will be missed.
Well, I was going to say, Rebecca, we'll be providing the live coverage and stuff throughout. Both days we're there, so you can check in on the lives on our channel. And even though it's not the same, we'll miss you, but you'll be able to keep up with a lot of what's going on. So,
well, I'm looking into going to different places to see where I can get the transmission for my car.
That's important.
Still working on that.
Yeah, still working on that, and I've got funds that I need to get. I'm going to be selling a whole bunch of stuff around here, so that I can do that.
Sometimes we have to do stuff like that. Don't like it. I had to buy a new set of tires this week, and y'all ain't done that. It ain't cheap.
Keith's got a question.
Christine, thank you for putting those up. Keith, what's your question? And the delay starts.
He has. It says, I have a question for the panel tonight.
Oh, good.
So while we're waiting, hey, Christine, Miss Gillum Farm. While we're waiting, I'll go ahead and mention Pinecone Fest too. But we'll get to Keith's question when it pops up. Hey, Musgrove
family.
Musgrave, welcome in. So Pinecone Fest is going to be October the 11th through the 13th. It is at Walleye Park on Cypress Lake near. Hey, welcome in, Jesse and Lisa. Glad you're in here. That's the mod father there. It is, what did I say? Walleye Park at Cypress Lake, Mount Vernon, Texas. And we're going to get to be there. Good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise.
Christine says she thinks she'll be at the expo. Good.
Awesome, Christine. Awesome. I was hoping you guys would show up and could show up. Pinecone Fest, contact Julie. Yes. Hey, thank you for putting that up. Let's pop that up right quick. Jesse, Mod Father's in here being the Mod Father right there.
That down?
Tell you what, he's loading it up with info. We'll
call to get any more details here.
Because we need to look into getting an RV.
1096. I was going to rent an Airbnb. Okay, you don't write her name down, Julie's. So I've contacted them through what's the channel? Heard that Outdoors. And I think it's.
You got her email?
No, I don't.
Well, you got her phone number. You don't need her email.
Yeah, snap a picture though. Anyway, we got sidetracked there. You missed Keith's question. Okay. Did anybody see Keith's question?
No.
Yes.
I'm going back to look for it. Keith. Oh, here we go. Sometimes we have to sacrifice video quality for live, which would be preferred, video quality or real-time coverage.
He's talking about at the events, because some of the places, because we use wireless remote, and we're competing with so much Wi-Fi signal up there. Even though we have our own band, we're still competing, and it diminishes the quality. The audio was popping pretty much all the way through, but our videos some of them were grainy or lagging and jumping. And if we record it with our camera and then upload it, we avoid the poor quality, but it's not actually live. It'll be uploaded just a few minutes after we shoot it. We'll stick it in and get it uploaded, but it's not the same as being live.
I would say video quality. Dina's voted that too. She had to go shut off the robo vacuum. It gets loud.
Rooster, what do y'all think? I mean, I don't know. I don't get to watch a lot of people's stuff, so for me, it's like we have to ask.
I would pretty much
Nope.
like video quality.
Yeah. How about you, Rebecca? What do you think?
Since I've not been able to go to meetups or to go to these different places, I have found that watching the live, there is lag time. And it's just part of that happening because of the reception.
Right.
To me, it doesn't matter because I'm still trying to support the people that I care about.
Right.
You know?
And that's appreciated very much as well. I mean,
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
like
Yes,
right
it
now,
is. Yeah.
we're sitting there with it on the computer, and I'm looking over at the TV where we've got it all up, and
Right.
it's way behind.
Yeah, I mean, lag time is there, but I mean, when you can't, what we're talking about is the videos
Hey,
jumping,
God bless America.
Yeah.
Welcome in.
very hard to see. Yeah.
I just have a hard time, even if the audio's crystal clear, I have a
Right.
hard time watching a video I can't see.
Right.
My eyes are messed up enough. I don't want to.
Or if it's choppy.
Yeah.
You know, like
Or
if
it's
you don't
choppy,
get good
yes.
voice quality, it's hard to understand sometimes.
Yes.
Right. Well,
But
like I
I
said,
understand her point of view too.
right. It is a sacrifice. One, to do that. We didn't realize how bad it was going to be. We did it at Okie, and then we did it up here at Ozark. And while we improved at Ozark, it got way much better. Keith said thanks, and we do appreciate it. It got way better. We did go back and look at a couple of the videos after, and we're like, so we want to give the best product that we can give, and the best coverage we can give to everybody that's following. And so it's that show. And everything we learned is, people will forgive video, but they won't forgive audio. They've got to be able to hear it. And so, we focused a lot of energy there.
Christine says she stops watching when it's bad video too.
Yeah.
Jesse, I know you're in here because you're busier than a one-legged man to bicycle race in that chat, and I appreciate that. But we got room for you on this panel if you'd like to pop up and join us. And I believe the link is still pinned up there.
Well, all I'm going to say, bro, is you heard what they had to say, and you seen Miss Christine's comments. So
Christine agreed with us.
So
Jesse he is on it, is he not? Thank you for doing all that, Jesse.
I'm telling you.
But where is that? I got to go back and click it off. Anyway, I don't like I have dumped videos that I've recorded and was looking forward to that didn't look good, even if the audio's good. Now I'll put a voiceover on bad audio,
Right,
and not dump it, but I'll dump bad video. Looky here. It is the one and only Mod Father. Welcome in, Jesse.
Hey, sorry I was late. I've been working on some X tooling. I've been doing some this kind of stuff.
You ain't late.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I like that.
That is awesome.
That is beautiful.
Do you need my address, Jesse?
Yeah, I got your address. It's BR549.
That is right there.
Isn't that every redneck's address? BR549.
Yes, sir. Now I don't know how many of y'all seen and I'm going to ask Jesse a question here and get his opinion on it. How many seen my last couple of redneck weather reports? But I've been given the date inside the redneck weather report, and here's why. We hit the 3,000 hours for the first stage of monetization, and in some of that stuff I read, one thing YouTube looks at is originality, not repeated content. And I felt like when I was just jumping on there saying, hey, it's 60 degrees now and it's going to be 90 degrees later today. God bless y'all. See you tomorrow. Every day could look a lot alike.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised at how popular it's been for people to watch, but I didn't want YouTube to kick it out. Do you think that was necessary for me to put the date in there?
I mean, the day. Anytime you put a date, it's going to help you reference wise. But no, I don't, because it's going to be in the in the date stamp whenever you go look at your shorts. I mean, it may be easier for somebody to find it if they're looking, via your thumbnails.
Well, I'm audibly saying the date now. Just started that. But,
yeah, I mean, it does give it originality because you're adding the date. If you leave the date out, you're right. You could say the exact same thing on 2 different days, and you wouldn't be able to tell them apart.
So I always
rednecks today. It's 70 degrees here, and tomorrow you say, "Good morning, rednecks." Today is 70 degrees again. It could be the exact same different day, and you wouldn't know. Did he just upload the same video? So I can see where.
It's Groundhog Day. Every day's the same, so you
have to look at what T-shirt I got on. My little sister said it helps.
It helps me to know
what was that, Rebecca?
It helps me to know what day it is because I haven't looked at the calendar yet.
Well, I put it in the thumbnail.
Well, sometimes people can't watch it.
And sometimes, But I started audibly saying it. The benefit to me doing that is I had to extend it past 15 seconds. So now it's running a little bit longer, and it doesn't sound like much, but when you get 8,000 views on a 25-second short, it makes a difference in my watch hours too. So there is a benefit to stretching it out a little bit.
Oh, hey, Shayla from Old Pecans joining us.
Yeah, hey, Shayla. Oh, hey, run over there. I got something to show y'all.
I got to check my mail.
Yeah, it's right there. I can see it.
I think we're waiting on T-shirts. I think they're still waiting on those.
Y'all, we just got this yesterday. Can you read that?
Oh, yeah.
Old Pecan Homestead.
That is cool.
That is
pretty cool. Thank you, Shayla and Dakota. I appreciate that. I haven't used it yet. I hadn't even washed it yet. So we're going to wash it up. But I was glad to get it. And thank you, Joyfield Janae. She's the one that gave it to me. She won it and then had them send it to me.
Oh, that was awesome.
Hey,
go ahead.
I was just say that's Joyfield Janae.
Yeah, and I'm telling you what, he's got a heart as big as Texas.
The most beautiful name in all the wide world.
Yeah,
I got to send her some information on Airbnbs for the Pinecone Fest. She was wanting information on that.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of Airbnbs, VRBOs. There's condos. There's all kinds of stuff around that lake. That lake has got to be the most beautiful lake. I'm telling you. It's and all the campsites. It seems like all the spots are lakefront. So unless you're like in the middle where they have the primitive camping and stuff, but yeah,
that's nice.
It's beautiful. Yep,
wow.
You're gonna love it.
Crappie in that lake.
Is there good crappie in it?
I couldn't tell you because we didn't get a chance to fish last time we was there. We were so busy.
Monty, when you get down in that area, they start calling them white perch. I don't know. I got a buddy that's from that general area, and he calls them white perch. And I got cousins that live there, and they call them white perch instead of crappie.
I like crappie better than bass.
Oh yeah, crappie's the best eating fish.
It is. It's like the filet mignon of the cattle. The cow. It's like the filet mignon of the fish.
I like perch.
Perch is good too.
I've never had perch.
Oh, they're good if you
halibut.
Can get any with size to them.
Halibut.
Halibut. Yeah. So we went fishing for halibut when we were up in we took the last Alaska cruise. That's like fishing for a mattress.
Oh, you ain't kidding. Lena caught the biggest one on our boat too.
I did. I sure did, and it was so much fun.
What? But wasn't it like bringing up a mattress? I mean, it was like forever.
We got in one spot where it was 135 foot deep with 4 pounds of weight. Just reeling the line in where you at.
Yeah, you think you got a fish? Oh, you're just bringing up the bait.
Yeah,
yep, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I got something to share with y'all. We were up there and we did a video on it up there at Ozarks Expo. But you're a coffee guy, Jack. You know we're coffee guys. They had a special treat for up there. It was goat's milk ice cream, which, by the way, is phenomenal.
Man, I would like that.
Yes, but they had made a deal with the coffee company. That's the exclusive coffee company up there or provider is Shepherd's Crook, and they made a deal and they took some of their coffee and mixed it into their soft serve goat's milk ice cream, and it was phenomenal. That was a treat beyond. That was the treat. And I got a video of me trying it live. It was delicious. But
now you're talking about the coffee grounds, or they made the coffee, the liquid. Okay.
The liquid coffee in with the mix to make
it does sound good.
And it was wow. They had it in chocolate and strawberry, and it was or not strawberry, chocolate and vanilla, and it was man.
Jayla, we got room for you on this panel if you want to jump up here. I know you said you never fished. I've watched you guys noodle for catfish, but why have you never fished for crappie?
I think she's talking about halibut. I may be wrong.
Oh, halibut. Maybe so. Maybe so. Well, you got to go to some colder water for the good halibut fishing. We were out of Seward, Alaska. We weren't on a cruise. Our son's moving back up there, but it is awesome. You can jump on the panel, Shayla.
When my family lived in Washington State, my dad finished out a boat, a steel boat, and I went fishing out in the Puget Sound on my 16th birthday and caught a Chinook salmon that was 3 feet long.
That sounds like a good birthday.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's you. I've never fished for halibut, but I still think that salmon gave me a good workout for sure.
Yeah.
We watch a guy. His name is Reef Robber, and he helped us go live. Actually, our very first live, he helped us a lot. And he's from up that area and does a lot of fishing.
Yeah, Lisa's from Oregon, so we go up there a lot. And a buddy of mine up there takes us fishing, and I caught me a 20-pound coho salmon right there off the mouth of the Umpqua River. Where it meets the ocean, and that was one of the best eaten. I mean, it was just awesome. The fishing up there is just tremendous.
We while we were in Alaska, a different trip. Wasn't the same trip when we done the halibut fishing, but we were standing. Shayla saying she'd love to go salmon fishing. We were standing in the Kenai River, which is like the ultimate place to go for it's on in the Kenai Peninsula. And anyway, hey 3B, welcome in. At 2:00 in the morning, we could still see the tie the flies on our line. That is just nuts. No light needed. Just beautiful country up there.
Right.
Duncan Family Farm, I sure wanted to go. Yeah, Duncan said that ice cream was really good.
Sad right now.
What?
He's sad right now.
Hey, Sean. How you doing, Sean? That's straight paint.
Yeah. You sad right now. I missed it. I'll go back and get some.
I'm a little
Saturday.
sad right now.
Yeah.
But anyway,
yeah.
I have fished. I was blessed enough to fish in a lot of places when I traveled a lot with the oil field. Alaska, there's nowhere like Alaska. Nowhere like it.
Yep, it's the best. And
It's just
we
so far away.
yeah, it's just so far away. You're right. You have to go on a cruise just to get up there.
Yeah.
Well, we have never been on the cruise because our son lived up there for 6 years. So
Yeah.
we've been on Caribbean cruises.
I couldn't go that far.
We've been on 6 cruises, and there's nothing that beats an Alaska cruise. I'm telling you.
We come this close, Jesse, to joining y'all on this cruise that y'all are putting together. You and Brums, Rambling with Brum Scott.
Is it too late to buy in?
I don't
No,
know.
it's not too late. No, it's not too late.
It's just
That's in 25.
We leave August of next year.
Next year.
So
Hi, Lisa.
that's my wife, Lisa. How
Hi,
y'all
Lisa.
doing?
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
So-
don't know.
we got we got a lot going on in the chat. It's hard to keep up with, but Colton, you guys, Brooke, we're glad y'all are in here. If y'all wanted, there's room on the panel. Y'all been up here with us before. Hey, Dale, welcome in. Sorry we was late to your Bible study. Well, the chat's going faster than I can keep up with. That's a good thing.
Used to go on a cruise.
So, Ryan, I got to ask.
Yes, sir.
Favorite part of Ozark? Well, don't tell me goat ice cream. I already know that was good.
That was the favorite treat, besides a sourdough donut. But
Oh, dang. Donuts and ice cream, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Brahms when we're done.
I tell you what. No, honestly, I guess favorite part for me was getting to sit down and talk with some of the OGs of the homestead movement. We were able to sit down with, of course, with Joel Salatin, with Sean and Rebecca Doherty, with Kevin and Lisa from Living Traditions. We were able to sit with Anna Ceta Scott from Farm Girl in the Making. Oh man, who else? Natural Grandma. I didn't realize he had been around the homesteading industry for so long.
He's been to the Okie homesteading quite a bit too.
Yeah,
all 3 years. Matter of fact, I've seen him there.
And so yeah, just being able to sit down with those people that have been doing this long before COVID, long before any of those things, and them gracious to spend time with us. Was probably for me the highlight, just getting to sit with those guys and gals and talk to them and hear their stories. And there was so much information flowing up there. It was just overload.
We really, really, really wanted to come see Kevin and Sarah.
Yeah, they were great.
Living Traditions.
Yeah, they were one of the first ones we started watching, Living Traditions. Yeah. They're just very good, down-to-earth people.
It's kind of funny because if I'm remembering it right, we were watching Doug and Stacy,
right?
And they visited Kevin and Sarah, and that's how we got to know Kevin and Sarah. And yeah,
all about around COVID time.
Yeah,
that's when we got.
They only go to Ozark Homestead Expo. That's the only event they go to all year.
They're so busy though.
Doug and
They
Stacy
don't have time
anymore. What was that, Jesse?
I said they're so busy they don't have time to go to anything else.
Yeah,
that piece of property they got there is a full-time job.
Yeah, that's what they said. It's they have I think one of them somebody take care of the farm, and they're close enough they can drive up for the day and go back home. And of course we also got to spend some time with Zach Bauer from An American Homestead as well while we were up there. And so that was for me, that was the first person I watched. Me and my wife was An American Homestead watching them, and so that was kind of cool to get to do that.
We understand 3B Cowboy. We don't have any cowboys here anymore. I got a rooster named Cowboy, but youngins are youngins. You gotta keep up with them.
You bet. But yeah, Jay, it was good. But I'll be honest with you. While we're doing the total fan. I'm laughing at that, Lisa. That's funny. Yeah,
I would be too, Lisa. I probably wouldn't be a total fan girl, but I'd be a total fan.
It's hard not to be. But I'll tell you, Jack, I mean, that was great having all that collection of years of experience and getting to talk with them. But I'll be honest with you, as far as Rendezvous coming up, I mean, while it may not be, what you'd call celebrity, homesteaders or whatever, people that everybody knows from a national level, I think the information flow and the knowledge that can be there, as well as just the friendship and hanging out, is going to be just as good and just as great there at Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous as it was up there.
I do too. Rebecca, you're working your little fingers off.
Yeah.
She is. Look at that. Wow.
Is she making hats?
I'm making a hat.
Hat? Yep.
A top hat, looks like.
It's Jane Paul asked me if I'd make hats for the homeless, and of course I will.
Right.
So that's what I'm doing. In fact, I have
that was Dale, not Lisa. That was a fan girl.
I have 10 in here right now.
Well, I was a big fan of Dale and Lisa, and when I showed up at the Tin Killer,
not Lisa,
and I got to meet Jesse, and Jesse said, "You watching our lives? You need to come to our lives because we're the only ones where the viewer gets to win. We don't win. The house don't win."
Yeah, we're the only house that never wins. You always win, and I got the chips to prove it.
Jesse, I didn't realize that was going to be metal.
What do you mean?
It's stuck to something.
Yeah, the inside of this is a piece of metal. In fact,
I did not know that.
It has. If you can see it there, it's got a piece of metal in it right there. See it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's got a well. They have to do that so that they can't. What do you call them? Fake them, to use in casinos, because the real casinos don't have metal. So these wouldn't. They'd be easy to be picked up in a casino. So if I took mine in there and I took the deal off and put a casino thing, it wouldn't pass because it has metal in it, and casino chips don't have real casino chips don't have metal.
Is there anybody in here that are Harley poker chip fans? Harley Davidson? No? Okay. I got a whole bunch that were my dad's.
Oh,
God bless some.
My dad was a Harley driver. He had a Harley Davidson.
I have a whole ton of different chips, and I got a bunch of casino chips as well that I collect. But no, I don't. Nothing particularly carry.
Okay, my sister won't care for. She just told me she didn't, but they're hers. I'll take it and trade it for a barbecue grill. She's already given me the grill. It's a Blackstone. All right, that's good to know because I'd ask her and she didn't want them. I'm turning in, everyone. Hey, Tony, God bless. I may be a little drowsy in the morning, but I'll see you at 4:20 maybe.
Yeah.
Do you know? Would you like to know how I'm there every morning, Jack?
Tell me.
I put it on the night before, and then I cover my iPad up so it doesn't show the light in my eyes, and I wake up.
What?
So your voice wakes me up every morning.
I don't know if that's probably not like a nightmare.
No, it's not. It's not.
Jack the alarm clock.
You're my alarm clock.
Well, I guess it could be worse.
Yeah.
Am I blushing? I think I'm blushing.
Yes.
Okay, Jack, you got your deal for in the morning. Good.
Oh.
Back
Hey,
up.
we've been working on my YouTube studio. I'm going to move out of the kitchen eventually and into the new studio we're trying to put up.
I think we just got our new "You Might Be a Homesteader" for the week right there.
Right? Yeah.
The Dyer family farm is your wake-up call. You might be a homesteader.
You just might.
Yeah, for sure.
That's pretty funny. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. I appreciate everybody joining me. And like I said, my numbers have tanked since I started doing that, but I wouldn't change it. I'm not going to deny Christ just so I can get a few more likes or subscribes and that kind of stuff. Just ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Jesse, you're busy at something. What are you doing?
Like I said, I just turned this thing off right now, because it was louder as can be, and had Lisa turn it off for me. But no, I'm just meddling around.
Jack, you should start off saying by saying good morning, Rebecca.
Maybe I should.
That's what Keith just put in the chat.
Hey, I might have missed it, but how is Johnny doing? Did Christine give an update if he was feeling better?
I never did see her give an update, but I asked, and I know Johnny's got to have a hip surgery.
Yeah, he's got a little hitch in his get along.
Yeah, I've got to have the same surgery on both hips. And I don't know when. We're waiting on the VA community care. And we'll see how that goes. I'm not going to let it get me down.
Yeah.
Is this something you've been needing to do a long time, or?
I just found out last Monday I needed it, and Johnny just found out Thursday, I think. But
Yeah,
it's the labrum tendons. Mine's tore, both mine bilateral, and he's got one tore.
you know, last year when we went to
a little better.
when he hurt himself last year when we went to 10 Killer, okay, he was riding an e-bike. So Johnny's the only person I know that can get hurt riding a bike that you don't even have to pedal.
Well, didn't White Rock? Didn't she crash it too?
Well, he didn't crash it. He just got sore from, I guess, trying to ride it. He just, I know you never forget how to ride a bike, but if you ain't been on a bike in years and years and years, and your body's not used to it,
right?
It'll tear you up.
Dale said there he's getting along a little bit better.
That's good.
Yeah. Lots of prayers going up.
Yeah, but he's still needing that surgery.
Oh yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, but if it'll help, I've been 2 years trying to figure out what's wrong.
Mike from MT just had surgery on his. He had a hip replacement, so he seems to be doing okay right now.
Oh my!
It's all right, Dale, to be a fangirl.
I went racing yesterday. That was it.
I guess Johnny is feeling a little bit better. He went racing yesterday.
Oh, he's in the basement.
Johnny's in our basement. Oh my goodness! Looky here.
Oh,
It was down, Johnny. I'm sorry. Well,
thank you, Johnny. I'm glad you're here. Now you can tell your own lies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a few things going on. I heard you talking about it a little bit, and you're right. I've got one tear just like what Jack was talking about in my hip that they want to do a repair of, and then also I've got another surgery that I need to have done. I won't go into all the details of that one, but I've got another little surgery they want to take fixed. And then I had COVID, bad COVID for about 2 weeks.
So if anybody wants to be his pre-op nurse or anything, I'll send him wherever. I'll pack him a bag.
Is he as good a patient as I am?
He's a bad patient.
Me too.
And I work in healthcare, and I'm not going to be his nurse. I'm not a nurse. And
So,
Simple Acres, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
and I laid down this evening to take a short little nap, and I just woke up like just a few minutes ago because I was like, yeah, it kind of disturbed me that I slept that long. So anyway,
I don't know about you, Johnny, but my hips keep me from going to sleep.
mine does a lot of times, but right now it's kind of like, what's the worst pain? You know what I mean? What's paining you the most? And then you just, it's kind of like that old story about, hey, does this hurt over here? And then, they smash in the knee with a hammer, and you go, oh,
Right.
Now that's your big pain. You know what I mean? So anyway, but I see Ralph at Webb's Web is talking about leaving, and
Yeah. Good night, Ralph.
Yeah.
they leaving.
yeah,
Came in, they ran them off.
I ran them off. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Ralph is on that Joey time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's out there in Georgia, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny went racing yesterday. We had fun, but we figured out we're not night owls anymore.
No, it was pretty late when we got in, and then we had to get up for church this morning, and it was really late actually.
I don't
Well,
do
were you
late very
successful?
well.
What's the name of it?
Johnny, were you
Yeah.
successful?
Did you win?
Best Western. Did I win? No. No, I mean, I won a round or two, but no, I didn't win. It was a big deal. I shouldn't even entered any classes or anything yesterday. I should have just tested the car. But if Dale is out there in the chat still, Dale, the car was running 580s in the 8th last night. So Dale knows what that means. For you folks who only know quarter mile stuff, that means that it was running a really super high 8 in the quarter. Like it would have been if you're running quarter mile, it would have been a high 8 quarter mile. So
Okay, so you know what we were talking about earlier in regards to bees. Don't tell him, okay? Because
Mum's the word.
yeah.
Have you got a spot picked out?
bees?
No.
I have to stay away from those because I'm allergic to the venom.
I'm allergic to them too.
Oh,
You're just saying that.
Yeah, they hurt when they sting me.
There you go. There's
about that.
Dale's comment, Johnny.
What do you say?
Do I?
Bad fast. You should be in the chips next week, Dale says.
Yeah, it's a different group and stuff like that. Last night where I was out was they were having a big small tire and stuff race, and so they had the fastest of the fast in Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, and Missouri over there at that little track I was at. So yeah, you better be fast for stuff like that. So
We had fun.
we had a lot of fun
We found
because
a new way home too.
I mean, yeah, we found a new way home, but we found out that the car is, it's got a high 8 on the motor. We don't even have nitrous on it, so it's pretty quick. If we put nitrous on it, it'll be way fast.
Oh, getting back to that, you got that up there, Jack. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and hit
Okay.
that, Brian?
All right, 3B, we'll go ahead and give you this. September 27th and 28th, the end of the month, McAllister, Oklahoma, at the Southeast Expo Center will be the Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous. Tickets are $10 a day at the door. And the speaker lineup is pretty lengthy, a lot of presenters. It's also going to have, so all that's going to be going on. I think we got 3 different areas. 3 or 4 different areas, things are going to be going on simultaneously. Thank you there, Modfather. Got that all taken care of. There's the actual link info. You can go read on that. It's going to be a swap meet. There's as far as seed swap and that type of thing. It's going to have livestock exchanges. They're going to have farmers market going on. The vendor floor is huge. There's the whole facility is 80,000 square feet. There's going to be some live music entertainment going on off and on throughout the day. There is RV spots there that you can reserve available on site. And also there's going to be a couple of hotels in the area that have discounts. Again, a lot of that information is on the Facebook page. We're looking for volunteers still. Need volunteers.
Volunteers. We got a couple of the volunteers sitting up there too.
A couple of them sitting
on our
right
screen. It's just beside you.
Right. They get if you volunteer, you get of course your entry paid as well as one ticket and a t-shirt and lunch. So pretty good package for the volunteers. And it's going to be 2 great days of, like I said, just hanging out, enjoying each other's company, but also learning. And Chris has done a phenomenal job over at Hippie Homestead and OK Homestead Rendezvous. She's really been working. We did just find out. Shayla, that is, it's OK Homestead Rendezvous at yahoo.com. And that's her name is Chris Thompson. You can email her over there.
I thought I sent that to you, Shayla, in an email.
But we'll get it to you. But like I said, the lineup is going to be great. But we just got in our little planners group, we just got a message that they are being able to get. It's 4 spots a day for 11 days, leading up to it on the local radio station there. That's going to be putting information out about that. We've had a few.
Is that the one I've okayed? Is that the one Chris hit me up about?
As far as
going live and
that's what Keith was asking. Yeah, we're wanting to any channel that's doing live, kind of like we're doing with you right now, and we've done any channel that has that does lives that is interested in letting us come on, and you or Chris, all of us come on. Like we did with
up late.
Yeah, like we did with okay, at 8 o'clock. Okay.
Hi, Ginger. I'm just saying, look who's up late. Ginger's on here from
there you go.
Homestead.
Yeah.
So let me put this in perspective a little bit, Ryan.
Yeah.
How much was the door cost at Ozark?
That was $50 for the 2 days at Ozarks.
And this is going to be $10.
Yeah, it's 10. She's doing it per day, so if somebody can make it Friday but can't make it Saturday, they're not having to pay for both days. So it's $10 per day, but it's still you're less than half of the price of Ozarks and even of Okie. It's not to be, it's just not to point out, but it's just the fact that this is very affordable for a family to come out. And if you're looking to vend, anybody still looking for vending, it's $25 for the whole weekend. For vendor space. And I'll tell you, we just paid more than that. Everywhere we've gone, we've paid way more than that.
She's keeping it down very low, and I'll tell you, it's $200 for our spot there at the Okie Expo.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So we're paying $50, 2 spots for the same area.
Yeah, we had last year at Okie. Well, back in the spring at Okie, we had to have 2 spaces, so we had to pay double the price.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so that was one thing I will say. Cheryl Franklin with Ozarks Homesteading Expo, she was very gracious to us on the pricing and the space for us to come up there. She was gracious to us with that. But their prices up there range anywhere from $150 to $400 and something for vendor spaces, depending on what you need.
Goodness gracious!
Yeah, so it is. Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous is absolutely being built to be affordable for everybody to be able to come out and enjoy it. And
I'm excited.
Man,
let me address Shayla's message here right quick. Open mic tomorrow night at 8, and I hope everybody that can will join them. I'm going to be at an American Legion meeting tomorrow night, so I don't know if I can jump on there. And I don't know, Dina may have something special for my birthday.
I'll be there with you.
We're going to have ribs at the American Legion. That's pretty special.
Right. So yeah, we'll definitely put that on the on the calendar there, Shayla. Thank you.
Shayla, have you told Ralph, given Ralph y'all's information at Webb's Web?
Webb's Web.
He'll put that up for you.
And that's anybody, not just her. Anybody that I'll drop it in there that has information.
I think it is Central Standard Time's what she's saying. Yes.
If you have any information about an event or any lives that are continuous, the reoccurring, you can get it put on this events calendar, and it's a one-stop shop.
Right there, that's the place to go. Yeah. Thank you, Jesse.
Mm-hmm. So Ryan, are you ex-military?
Yeah, I spent time in both the Marine Corps and the Army.
So. Okay, so you of all people ought to know that there's no such things as volunteers. You don't.
Voluntold.
Yes, right. You said you're living with volunteers. Well, I'm ex-military, and we don't ever volunteer.
Right.
I'm former military. Yeah. I never was ex.
That only worked out a couple of times for me.
Yeah.
But I wish it was as simple in the homesteading world to just volunteer somebody where to be and what to do. But yeah, no, it's you're right. You don't get volunteers.
Nope. Don't never let them know your name. That's the advice I was given. That was good advice.
I was.
Well, it didn't matter because everybody's name was the same. Come here, Private.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not really the words they used when I was there.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, this is family friendly.
Right. This is YouTube. We got to keep it clean.
Family night.
But I went to Marine Corps first, so I had to go to boot camp, and I was into my 5th week, and our senior drill instructor, he come around and he seen me. He goes, "Are you one of mine?" And one of the juniors like, "Yeah, he's been here with us the whole time." And of course, immediately I had a job and a responsibility, So suddenly he knew my name, but it was like I made it just over 4 weeks without the senior knowing my name. So I did pretty good.
I messed up and was a platoon guide, so
oh no,
I didn't get to be anonymous. They picked the big boys out for that. Whether they fitted or not, I don't know, but that's the way it happens.
There you go.
Awesome. Digging in the word.
It always amazes me how fast I can get one of these hats done by just listening to people talk.
I would have bleeding fingers right now where I run them crochet needles.
This is what I use.
I've got a coaster that I crocheted. My grandma helped me make in my bedroom. She's been gone since 2006.
Yeah. Jesse, that is at the Southeast Expo Center, is what that's called.
Yep.
The Southeast, okay.
Southeast Expo Center, McAllister, Oklahoma. It's on the west side of town, but it's still called Southeast Expo Center.
Yeah, and it's I'm not even gonna never mind. So I'd say it's McAlester. Those people in Oklahoma, they like to spell things backwards.
Hey now. You don't have to admit it.
Yeah, he's here too.
I moved over to the Arkansas side of the border, but I was educated in Oklahoma. So.
Okay. So we're going to try to be there Saturday. We had some change of plans, but I'm going to say we're going to try to be. So.
Now, if y'all come see me at the rendezvous, I'll send you home with a naked chicken. We're going to be doing a
naked
chicken processing, and I'm not going to keep the chickens. I'm going to let people take them home with them.
How many chickens are you going to have to process?
I've only got an hour each day, so I'm thinking between 5 and 10 per hour. Just ever how many people that's willing to step up, and if I don't have enough people for the chickens I bring, I'm not bringing them home. They're going home with somebody else.
So are you gonna cheat a little bit on your plucking, or are you gonna do it the way we do it here with our hands?
I am going to cheat on the plucking. I've got a video coming out where I put the new nipples in the plucker this week.
Yeah.
Just like I'm not a off grid, and I never want to be, never claim to be. I'd like to be a chicken plucker cheater.
Absolutely.
We don't seem to be one. So
well, we don't have.
You only have 1 hour to do your job, to do your show. Then yeah, you need to get as much ahead as you can.
Clyde is fixing another reel.
So
he's
Jack,
got some of my dad's reels. What was that?
I'm sorry, Jack. Are you going to be like teaching people, like have people up there and you're demonstrating in there?
I'm going to do a chicken processing workshop, and then I'm going to have a presentation on freeze drying. More around why freeze drying over some of the other methods.
Mm-hmm. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Keith Jesse is just pumping out information, y'all.
I'll tell you what. Hey, Keith just asked if we can film the chicken processing, Jack.
Yes, you absolutely can. I'm going to try to have a cameraman. I don't know if he's going to make it or not. I hadn't heard from him, but I'm going to try to have a cameraman and get a good video out too.
We filmed a little bit of the hog processing up there, so it was.
You can film and put everything on YouTube except for where we retire the chicken.
Yeah.
You can't put that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Jack, do you know what time y'all be? Yes, I do. Let me look that up. and y'all, somebody keep the chat rolling there.
Yeah, I'll tell you, folks, I mean, if you can at all make it out, will I volunteer as Jack's helper? I see what I just got roped into there, and I didn't even. My brother likes to put me in front of the camera, so he don't have to do it.
And you weren't even voluntold.
I was voluntold. That's it.
Voluntold.
But our mom was in the Army back in the day, so we got that voluntold business real quick. But yeah, no, it's going to be a great time down at the Rendezvous, and we're really prayerful and really hopeful that it is a super successful first year. The southeast part of Oklahoma, is kind of, for those that have been down there, it is it's beautiful country and it's rough country, but there's just not a ton that happens down there, and they have to. So to be able to get it down there to them in that area around, all that, I guess you'd call it North Texas, Southeast Oklahoma area, will be phenomenal. And that just adds one more of these meetups, one more of these events in this area. And we talked to people this weekend, and they're popping up all over the country. And so we need to be able
for good reason.
Yeah, for good reasons. And
here's my schedule right quick, Ryan. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
I'll be doing my talk on freeze drying on Main 2. That's the area at 10 a.m. both days. And then the chicken processing is main floor at 11 a.m. both days.
Okay.
So, and I will send you home with a free naked chicken.
Free naked chicken.
There you go.
Featherless. Jesse is just really after it. I know I just YouTube meetup September the 19th. No way I can make that. You going, Jesse?
To where?
Michigan.
No. Not to the meetup. No, I'm just putting down information that I have here.
I'd like to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody go be around Tennessee in October.
Who all here is going to be at the Pinecone Fest?
Dana and I will be there.
Oh yeah.
Be there. So we'll be there, and I think Jesse and Lisa will be there. Anybody else up here on the panel going to be in Pinecone Fest?
No, haven't made plans past the end of September.
Wish we could, but we're not going to be able to make it.
Ooh, I'd like to have a bacon and tomato sandwich.
Yeah.
Want a fried green.
Fried green bacon. Awesome.
Oh my goodness. That does sound good. Jesse, where are you getting all your information from, Jesse?
Just off the top of my head.
Right.
No.
If you said Lisa was behind you, whispered it to you, I'd believe.
I think he keeps a rolling.
Yeah, I keep a database. So once I find the information or get told somewhere on a live like this, then I try to keep it up.
Lisa say they'll be there. I'm sorry, Jesse, talking over you.
That's all right. No, I was just saying I keep a database, and as I learn about the information, then I'll repost it during different lives and so forth.
I've got to witness that somewhat. Jesse spends a lot of time, behind the screen right there, prepping and doing things like that. He spends a lot more time than we do, for sure. I can tell you that. I mean, like whenever he's prepping for like one of their lives or something like that, it's a few hour ordeal. For me, it's like, hey, let's throw up a deal and just say that we're having our live and that's it, and we're done.
Run into the table.
Then we kind of run to it and start it up like right before. And Jesse's not like that. He's a prepper, on that deal.
Most people don't realize when I'm going live, I'm there a half hour before, just doing things, making sure that everything's okay.
I don't know how to do anything but pop the screen up. But I've got communication with Dale, and he's going to teach us how to do the giveaway. And it's just we've gone through it a little bit before on our last open mic. But hey, welcome in Leonard family. They're just now getting in here. Amy, glad you're in here.
There, another set of our volunteers for the rendezvous.
Amy and Chris is going to be at the rendezvous and Pinecone Fest.
Yeah. And Dale and Nana's going to be at Pinecone Fest.
Yep.
I think Ginger and Joey is going to be at Pinecone Fest.
Oh, that's awesome.
Not for nothing.
And if you want to see more of Pinecone Fest, Amy from Leonard Mountain Hope has a video out there showing all the different spots. If you want to go check her out,
I think
she did good.
Is that a video or a live? It's a live.
I think it was a video.
An actual video. Okay.
I can't remember myself.
Amy, can you post that link to that video?
And then there is Sean at Let's Trade Paint. Him and Kelly are going to be there at Pinecone Fest.
I haven't met Sean and Kelly. That'd be awesome. Bless you.
She says it was alive, Jesse.
It was alive. Okay.
Yeah. I was on that. I was in the chat on that live because I was saying, all right, and she showed us our spot, down there and everything. It was really cool.
It is a pretty lake. I like that part of the country over there.
It is that Lake Cypress Springs is a beautiful, beautiful lake. It's a beautiful spot down there. It's just gorgeous right there, and I hope that we have weather like we had last year because it was amazing.
Right. It was cool at night. It was, comfortable during the day.
Yes.
You couldn't beat it.
Have they what?
Yeah. Johnny, have y'all rented like an RV through Outdoorsy or?
Yeah, there's an Outdoorsy, and then got and then a spot. So down on the lake.
So you have to pay for the RV and the site. That's how that works. Okay.
Yeah. There's a pay for the RV, and then there's a pay for the spot. So, yeah, it's a totally different deal. And the RV, they just bring and set it. They just set it up for you, so you don't have to deal with it.
That's last year. Julie and Randy, that's what they did, right?
Yeah. So
I think heard that. That's Julie and Randy, right?
That Heard That is Julie, and Heard That Outdoors is Randy.
Randy, yeah.
Yeah.
They had said on there when they went live talking about the Pinecone Fest, they'd said that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And see, and that's the thing. Whenever they were talking about setting this deal up this year, they said this year they were just going to do an Airbnb this time instead of having a spot. And, they were going to do it different. Well, then I guess they got to thinking about it later, and they went ahead and booked a spot later. So, yeah, they're going to be down there, too.
I can tell you from experience when you're
What was that? I'm sorry.
I was going to say, when you're hosting a YouTube meetup, it is better to be on site as much as you can. It just makes it easier, I think, although I wasn't staying there.
Have any of y'all met Old Pecan Homestead's son, Levi?
No.
That boy's got $1 million smile. And now he frequented our candy booth quite a bit, but I dug him the $1 million smile. Hi, Levi. He's saying hi.
Yeah. Hi, Levi. I don't know if I've told y'all or not, Jack, how we when we first went to Okie, Dakota and Shayla was up there. One, Dakota was doing scale stuff, but then they also had their homesteads going, and busy up there working or doing anything, and didn't see their sign for a homestead, so we were just kind of doing our thing. And they sent them over. They sent the boys over to with one of their cards to me and my wife, so I'd come over and talk to them. And now we're friends, so it's great.
It is.
Let's have a cup of coffee. Yes, they do. A 3-day minimum on campsites.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they said it earlier too.
Yeah, it's a 3-day minimum on camping down there. And Jesse puts that up a lot, in the chat.
Yeah.
He wants to make sure nobody has any surprises, they know ahead.
Brooke, you're doing fine as a mod. Don't Jesse just makes that everybody look like we're slacking.
Boy, he does.
He is the mod father for a reason.
Yeah.
I heard he had like 27 computer monitors around him there.
He's getting there. He's working on it.
And here I was feeling special having 2.
I remember
my
back
brother,
in my day.
My brother's here, Ronald's here, and he's now set up 2 monitors up front plus our flat screen TV.
That's pretty cool. I remember having 3 computer screens back in my corporate world when I was doing that. Right. It makes it pretty nice.
Once you get used to that, it's kind of hard to go back to just one little laptop screen. So I had to.
We're laptopping it now, and I do most of my videos on my cell phone. So, right.
That's what I do.
Yeah, but you do your editing on the laptop, right?
No, sir. I don't know how. That's just plain and honest. I tried to learn, and I'd already learned how on the cell phone, and I use CapCut on my cell phone.
Okay.
And Jack Levi said he loves your candy. So.
He does. He does.
That's awesome, Amy.
Yeah. What was Amy saying?
Saying that Moses is wearing his Gillum Farms gear on their new Slim Chance Outdoors video.
Now, I promote Gillum Farms every morning on my Bible reading. Get that cup of coffee. That's my favorite cup. It's the perfect size.
Well, thank you, Jack. So, but yeah, we kind of rearranged some stuff trying to make it. We were trying to, Christine really wanted to attend this McAllister thing that you guys have going on down there. And so we're rearranged some stuff and going to try to make it on that Saturday down there.
Well, we'll look forward to it. Yeah.
Yes, we are enjoying this cooler weather for sure. Oh,
absolutely. It's not cool enough in the late evening. We can get them in a little bit.
I tell you,
we got pickings up yet.
We got spoiled being up there out there in central Missouri this weekend. It was a little hot on Thursday, Friday, but man, Saturday it was like right about 50 degrees starting the morning, and I think the high was like 73, and there was a breeze all day.
Really? That's opposite it was last year, because when we went last year, it was hot and hotter.
They were saying it was 105, and
it was hot when we went last year.
Yeah.
So. Yo, we went to Alaska. First time we went to Alaska. What did it say, Leonard Mountain?
Moses Leonard, the Mexican Viking.
It was 90 degrees in Alaska. I about died. Nobody has an air conditioner up there. Nobody.
Yeah.
Not in the houses, not in the cars.
Well, we had these ones that were about this big. Literally about a 12-inch cube, but it worked.
Yeah, you put ice in a tray and the wind blows over the ice. That's how it works.
Yeah, at that one in Missouri last year, we were hunting shade just like everybody else there. So it was a bunch. And in the middle of all that, it actually rained on us 2 or 3 times. It was hot and it rained, and man, I tell you what, it would turn into a sauna.
Oh.
Yeah. I know Cheryl, she had said that a lot of their ticket sales this year were at the gate because she thought people were waiting to see what the weather was going to do. So yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I think the second day of the Okie Homesteading Expo, the numbers were down because it was so cool.
It was it was good for me and Keith. It was good for coffee sales, but yeah, it was.
Saturday is usually our best day, and we did better on Friday.
Yeah, it was definitely cold when I got in there that morning on Saturday. I was like, "Where's everybody at?" And I walked into the main hall, and it's like, "Oh, here they are. They're staying warm." But yeah, you've seen where we were set up there, Jack, on that back there. And when I would be doing an interview, there was a breeze coming through that little gate, and it was going right up the back of my shirt, and it was just killing me. Yeah.
It was a cool day. I actually put a jacket on, and I'm not much for wearing jacket, especially when I'm busy. And y'all don't know that candy business is busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Levi burned about 5 pounds off of me just coming back and forth.
Yeah, it's man. Yeah.
Somebody asking your name, Money Michelle?
Yeah.
I'm not able to keep up with the chat. I'm trying to pop up what Jesse's putting up. And,
he said Lonnie and Michelle.
Oh, I see. I see.
Michelle's keeping up with it.
I'm trying. It's like got my head down the whole time.
I'll slow down there, Dyer, so you can check.
You're fine, Jesse. You're fine.
I'll slow down.
It ain't every day we're in the presence of greatness.
Yeah, I'm glad Johnny showed up.
No.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
How do you know I wasn't talking about Rebecca?
Oh, don't make me blush.
Because you would have said Mrs. Greatness.
You already made me blush, Rebecca.
Oh, it's kind of like
that Okie one in March, that one's right around my birthday. That if they have it there at that kind of like that third week in March or whatever, be right around my birthday.
What day is your birthday, Johnny?
It's the 24th of March.
Okay. I know they released the dates. I can't remember what they are right now, but I do know it is pretty much that same weekend in March, that third weekend, and that's what they say they're sticking with.
Dina's birthday is the 29th of March.
Yeah. All of us March guys got to stick together. Mine's the 31st. I slipped in.
We celebrate 35 years of marriage on the 17th of March.
I have a brother that his birthday is the 5th of March.
Yeah, there we go.
I have it down as
the one that was in
20th,
Pryor, Oklahoma.
21st, 22nd.
Yeah. It's in Pryor. Yeah.
Yeah, the one you're talking about.
Looks like it's
The weekend of
Yeah.
the 21st.
22nd, 21st, 22nd. Friday the 21st, 22nd.
Okay.
Right. It was. You're talking about the one at the Mays County Fairgrounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was going to say, I was going to buy Johnny a cup of coffee, but it's not going to be his birthday yet, evidently.
You missed that, Johnny.
Oh, dang it.
Johnny's not going to be able to go anyway because he's going to be having a buffet meetup on his birthday.
Buffet.
I heard about that. He's going to be 60 and get the discount.
Yeah, that's true. There's some places that make you wait till 60 to have the senior discount or whatever. And there's a little Chinese place over here that I love to eat at, and it's 60. And they always ask me. They said, "Are you?" No, not there yet. And the other day I was in there and I told them, I said, "You know what? On my birthday, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to have." I'm gonna eat, and you guys are gonna have to give me my discount. They're the type of people that, a lot of people they just say they're however old, they say, "Are you a senior?" Yeah, and go on. This one is, let's see your ID.
I'd be the same way. I would be the same way. I ain't no good.
How many of y'all met Robbie or Sonia from the Wild Huckleberry at the Okie Homesteading Expo? They're volunteers at Okie.
Oh, okay.
No,
I haven't. I had to check them out.
Yeah, you have to check out their channel.
That's the first time I've seen that channel name.
Me too.
No, it's a good channel. You ought to go check them out. Robbie and Sonia, good people. I felt bad last year because Robbie called me by name as soon as we got there, and I had to ask Sonia privately, "Tell me his name again." Sorry, Robbie.
It's AJ. It's tough. I mean, when you start meeting me, it is tough to remember them all. It's Yeah, Johnny, I tell you, when you come to Okie, just come by and remind us, and we'll give you a cup of coffee for your birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amy.
Now, Johnny's not a coffee connoisseur unless it's like a beige, almost white looking coffee.
Oh, he's
like
gonna have the
roasted
doctor
cream with a little bit of coffee in it. Now, I am the coffee person, but
okay.
yeah.
Everybody watch Lumna Acres?
Yeah, I do. I love them.
I got some of their coffee. It's good.
Is it good?
I got some of Farm to Table Direct Show's coffee too. It's good.
It's good.
Y'all
too.
need to try that.
Yeah. So, well, appreciate that because it's that's trying to give something back, and also just a little tiny bit of paying for this madness. But
I promised Clyde over at Let's Have a Cup of Coffee we'd roast some coffee beans soon. I've got a coffee roaster and all, and a whole bunch of coffee beans, probably 30 pounds of green beans that we hadn't roasted. So he said that'd be neat. I said, well, I got a roaster. Let's do it.
Opcon.
Go ahead.
Opcon Homestead, that's a good day. Tell Huxton it's a good day to be born.
There you go.
Where was it? I missed it. What'd they say, Johnny?
Yeah, they said that Huxton's birthday is the 25th of March.
Right on.
There you go.
I'm partial to March. Even though mine's tomorrow, not in March, I'm partial to March.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Jack.
Thank y'all. I'm going to be 55 years young tomorrow.
Oh, you can go.
Happy
You can go to
birthday.
IHOP and get
Talk about them buffet discounts.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday, Jack.
Did you hear the not seen voice?
Happy birthday, Jack.
Thank you. Thank you. That's Ronald.
Yes, that's Ronald.
Well, thank you, Ronald.
You're welcome.
Neil's made some pecan praline coffee.
That sounds good.
I like the pecan part.
I think my coffee beans that I've got right now are Guatemalan. I'd really like to figure out what Dunkin' Donuts uses, but they won't tell you. Because that's my favorite store-bought coffee is Dunkin' Donuts. Levi's is the 23rd. Well, he's got one coming quick, and your dad's is on the 12th. Dina's daddy's is on the 16th. We celebrated yesterday together. Well, the chat is rolling. Thank you, Robbie. How is Sonia's mullein plant doing? So that Airbnb we rented when we were at the Okie Homesteading Expo had a bunch of wild mullein around it, and we dug one up, and Sonia and Robbie took it back to Arkansas, and I think it was doing good. Ours got grasshoppered, totally eaten by grasshoppers.
Wow.
We've got mullein growing all over our place.
I love that stuff.
I think up here on the panel I am the oldest.
We're not counting.
We're not arguing.
Well, Ronald's older than me, so I guess he's the oldest.
Yeah, but he's off screen. He's just a voice from nowhere.
That's true. That is so true.
So you guys gather that mullein?
No,
we just kind of found it this year.
yeah, we found it. Well, we actually found it last year. Misha was like, "Hey,
That's right.
that's a valuable plant right there."
Yeah.
I brush all that stuff down like nobody's business.
Yeah. That's kind of what we
I
do.
won't eat it, so it
I'm
has
like,
to go.
that is medicinal. And he's like,
Just keep going.
we've got some growing up here now.
Someone
on this
explain
farm.
what is this? Somebody answer Keith's question.
I don't know, but I like that shirt. Stupid should hurt.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, that is
If you're
awesome.
gonna be stupid, you better be tough.
There you go.
Actually, I got that from Zach Bauer from an American Homestead. He sells those on his website and stuff. You can AmericanHomestead.com. He sells them.
Good night, 3B.
That's what we said. Take the warning labels
Who has
off.
a shirt on that says earning top fan?
What's that?
What does earning top fan badge mean on
You should
Facebook?
ask him what it means on Facebook. Like when you get one of those notifications says you've earned a top fan badge.
Now I want to say something on that. I got a couple from a channel I don't even follow or look at on Facebook, and it's like all of a sudden I got one of those, and I'm like, where did that come from?
It doesn't even matter how long you like. I think I commented one time on a post on a Facebook page. It was like a racing page or something like that. And a day later, I got my top fan badge because I commented once.
But mine was like, I've never commented on them or even looked. Well, I don't know. Maybe I looked at it. So I don't know.
Maybe you liked it or something. Maybe you liked the post on it.
Maybe. I don't know nothing about Facebook.
Sometimes I think it's a little ploy to help you kind of maybe go to that page and start clicking because you've got, but I know we've gotten a few, and if it's ones I know and we work with and stuff, or we do stuff, I'll go ahead and click accept. Otherwise, I just keep on moving. But,
I'm not good at anything on Facebook. I try to keep stuff posted up there, but I don't even do that good.
Okay.
I try to keep my face out of the books.
I think Dakota and Shayla are on top of this. I think they're.
You get points for every interaction you have.
You got the hiccup.
Man, I don't have a clue.
Yeah.
Facebook way of saying you've been in there too long.
Steinmetz, he's big on Facebook. He does a lot of
yeah, he does.
That 7-Eleven live.
The Goat Father.
7-Eleven Animal Heaven every morning. He goes live.
He goes by the Goat Father, doesn't he?
I think
think
got a bunch of goats. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what when we met him, I think that's what he told us was the Goat Father. So.
Yeah, we got to know him at the Okie homesteading. So he come a long ways from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, he did.
I do too. Well, doggies.
Right.
Hey, Jack, you said something about you got a Blackstone or you're getting a Blackstone?
Yeah, my sister's got one. I've got a small one, and she's got another one that's in better shape. And so I'm going to get it from her.
As soon as we get off here, I got smash burgers to do for dinner tonight.
Oh, you're going to be eating late. We had, my supper came in a glass tonight. Not like that, Johnny. It was what is that?
It was Herbalife.
Herbalife, yeah. I put some organic cherries in an Herbalife shake.
There we go. We got home, and our son-in-law had smoked ribs in the smoker, and they had dinner ready for us a little after we got home. So
I'm having ribs tomorrow at the American Legion meeting, where I'm the chaplain, and then they're going to have a birthday cake for me too.
Good night, Ginger.
Good night, Ginger.
Good night, Ginger.
Good night, Cindy. Looky there is Simply Jan.
There's Simply Jan, another Missourian. How are you, Jan? Well, we've been on here a couple hours. We ought to wrap it up pretty quick. Anybody got prayer requests? I've got Johnny down.
I put my granddaughter Annie on there. She's been fighting fever and congestion and stuff. And she's a little baby. She's 6 months old and just started going to a daycare, and she's gotten all them little sicknesses that come with that.
Oh, bless her heart.
Yeah, our it's not our associate pastor, but one of our pastors got COVID now. And I guess Nelson.
Oh, I didn't know.
I guess he got it pretty hard. I've got a men's breakfast that I do once a month at church, and we got a big group of guys going to Indiana for a bike rally, and my supplier's going to be gone because he's got COVID. So now I'm going to have to go shopping for myself. Maybe. It ain't much. I mean, biscuits and gravy and sausage and eggs,
Knew it.
bacon.
That sounds pretty good. A lot to me.
It's pretty good. But we usually have 20, 30 guys.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Chris.
What'd Chris say? Better get better.
Johnny.
Big bad Johnny.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Any other prayer requests, guys? I'm gonna put me on
Is
there.
that Dale or me?
Dale's dad needs.
Dale's
That's
dad.
Dale.
Yeah, Dale's dad.
Dale, did Dale ever get a co-worker hired? We've been praying for that. I don't know if he ever got his new co-worker or not. Carlos?
I could use some prayers for my left shoulder
Left shoulder and a transmission.
and the transmission. Yes.
And for Ronald to get on camera.
If you want him to, I can turn this around so he can be seen. There he is.
There he is.
Donald.
Love the beard, man. Love the
He's
beard.
got a good beard going.
I haven't trimmed it for him in a while.
And I don't want
That's right. No Shave November is coming up.
That's right.
He
Most of the other 11 months of the year.
It started.
he
It
doesn't want
started
me
in
to.
September. It's the no shave birds. September, October, November, and December.
Yeah. That means my beard's gonna get rid of. It's just like last.
Mine isn't gonna be shaved until I get as long as ZZ Top,
Ooh.
which is a
flat.
very long beard.
Yeah.
Be a sharp dressed man.
I think I need to make my brother a Santa hat.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Donald doesn't have a Santa hat. He needs one. Yep.
See, that's
He
what
needs
I'm
one.
getting ready for is the Santa time.
Yep. I'm getting ready to keep my legs warm.
Dale's not at liberty to say.
What?
Oh, he's not at liberty to say if he's got a co-worker hired or not.
Oh.
Well, we're still praying for you, Dale.
I'm getting ready to take the hat off now.
Oh.
So you got some kind of form under there, huh?
It's a ring.
It's
I thought you was making a top hat earlier when you showed us that.
this is how the knitted
Hi,
hats
Dan.
are made.
Jan, we're glad you dropped in here.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny, Rebecca, Ronald, Dakota. She's hitting them all on one hay. There you go.
I've got my computer monitors. 2 is on the left, 1 is in the middle, and 3 is on the right.
There's more up there than I remember now.
Who's in charge? Was that
Amy's
Amy's?
friends.
Okay. Yeah, no doubt. We're still getting over a car wreck from June of 2023. No fun.
No.
Not bad.
And it didn't look bad. It just about put us out of the candy business, and ultimately, I think it's going to.
I tell you, it's I'm just amazed at, just a short little bit of time removed from that rollover accident. And shoulder's a little sore, but overall doing pretty good. So it's,
And I rolled an 18-wheeler over. It's been 5 years ago at 7 miles an hour. The road caved out from underneath me.
yeah.
Literally.
I tell you, and it's, of course, it's not the rollover. I mean, the rollover itself is bad enough. It's the whip that cab makes that really slings everything and gives you the. I'm trying to talk my wife. There you go, Clyde.
It's too late for us.
Listen, they turned us on to Brahms. I mean, everybody in here familiar with Brahms?
Yep.
You're from
So-
Oklahoma, Brian.
Yeah.
They butter pecan ice cream, a double scoop with chocolate fudge, which I changed it and put caramel on mine. But golly, that was good.
Mm.
Now they want to go every night. I'd be too big.
Greg at Duncan Family, glad we talked you all the way home. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all are home.
yeah.
Hey,
They were,
Sabrina Norrell.
yeah.
What's a Garfield? What'd you say?
What's Garfield's favorite garden?
lasagna gardening.
Gardening.
Okay. Y'all ever get that guy with the gloves? I got a guy that gets on mine and he wants to know if anybody's wearing gloves. He just likes gloves. Yeah, he's been on there 3 times now. He got on at 4:20 the other morning. I'm like, wow. Which I'm nice to him, but kind of odd. So, any other prayer requests before we start the prayer?
My brother.
But
And my aunts.
Dina's got an aunt in the hospital that literally we like lost. She choked on some pork she was eating. And then her brother's having a pretty major back surgery Thursday.
Wow. I do want to add one more. I'm going to add my, he's my great nephew. It's my nephew's son. He had to go to Children's Hospital. They had impetigo and cellulitis. So they've got him on antibiotics and ointment. So he's prayers for that little guy.
You can throw our oldest son on there.
Red Dirt Rooster Road's Amani and Michelle's oldest son.
Yep. He got laid off.
Oh. Laid off, needs employment. Laid off. When I got laid off the last time, I got laid off 3 times in a 20-year career in the oil field. And it really hurts your ego, especially when you fought hard to get where you at. It was tough. Mm-hmm. I was not very humble about it.
Ron, did you say that was your grandchild?
Mine was my great nephew.
Great nephew.
And I had a granddaughter who's
Annie. Yeah.
Annie. Yeah. So.
And I'm going to put both of our sons on there. We got one moving to Alaska on October the 1st, and one moving to South Dakota on September the 29th.
Nothing like getting there right time for winter.
They're both Okies, but they're going for the winter. His in-laws going to let them stay in their house up there, but
the winter.
The youngest ones that are moving, they're moving to South Dakota, will be at the rendezvous with us.
Okay, cool.
Scientists have proven that we all have the mitochondrial DNA, female ancestor, and it's Acts 17:26.
Jack, meet Jack.
You got a cat named Jack?
Yep.
My cat's been around here too.
Oh yeah, we got our animals around
Crazy.
us.
He pesters me anytime I'm in here. He'll be trying to knock my lights over, trying to knock stuff over, rubbing up on me.
That's the way us Jacks are.
Yeah.
All right, I think let's see. Did she quote it? Hey, cousins, Gillum. Oh no. All right, I'm gonna pray, guys. If y'all join me. You gonna hold my hand?
Oh yeah, I might said already.
Father, thank you so much for these people that have joined us tonight, and Lord, for this community. Just love you and thank you so much for the sacrifice of your Son on the cross for us, and for to save us, Lord. Lord, I want to lift Johnny up with his pending surgeries, Lord, and just put a hand of healing on him, that he continue to grow stronger and get back to the Johnny we know and love. Lord, I want to lift up Annie for the congestion and fever of Ryan's granddaughter, Lord, and our Pastor Nelson for his COVID, that they would get past that and no side effects, Lord. Lord, I lift up Dale's dad for awareness of the heart, and also Dale and his co-worker. Lord, for Dina's brother Junior and his pending surgery, I'll lift up Rebecca, Lord, and her shoulder. Just touch it, heal it, Lord, and provide the funds needed for her transmission. Lord, we know you can. We'll lift up Dalton from the car accident and Lord, pull him out of a coma, bring him and recover him.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Lord, Sandra for recovery of her ribs. That's Dina's aunt. She's hurting, Lord, and we know you love her and she loves you. Ryan's great nephew for the cellulitis and impetigo, I'm sorry. Monty's son, and for a new job and a new direction, and Lord, just bless him. And then our sons and their pending moves, Lord, we just want you to go with them, guide them, and let their heart desire to find a place to worship you as soon as they get where they're going. Lord, we just love you and praise you in Jesus' holy name. Amen.
Amen.
Man,
I want to thank each and every one of y'all for being with us, especially you guys on the panel. And it means a lot that you come join us and support us throughout all that we do.
That's it.
And we try to return that as much as possible, but we can't always be everywhere. I know y'all know that.
Yeah.
Guys, y'all mean more to us than we could ever express on here.
Same, Jack.
Absolutely.
Same, Jack.
I just want y'all to go with God's blessings, and we're praying for you. That list will get prayed over several times. I know I do a prayer every morning on my post, but it's not my in-depth prayer. It's a good morning prayer. So you guys know we love you. Thank y'all for being here.
Absolutely. It was always fun.
If you join me in the morning, I'll see you in the morning. If not, maybe on the playback.
There we go.
And we'll see y'all soon.
See you soon.
God bless y'all.
see y'all.
See ya.
Good night.